Welcome back. We're now delighted to be joined over the telephone by our guest for the afternoon, His Excellency Ambassador Ayman Musharrafa, former Assistant Foreign Minister. It's a very good afternoon to you, Mr. Ambassador.
Good afternoon, and good afternoon to the audience.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for joining us this afternoon. And let me start, sir, by asking you, how do you see the recent developments with regards to the Israeli attacks on Iran and Iran's retaliation? With regards to this reshaping the alliances, if you may, specifically in the Middle East?
We are watching with concern what is happening between Iran and Israel.
Yes.
Israel, of course, have unilaterally attacked Iran.
Yes.
Without having a proper United Nations resolution or any legal base to attack Iran.
Yes.
So it is a breach for Iranian sovereignty and a breach for international law, pretending that Iran is having a nuclear program which is threatening Israel, and this was not proven up to now. So it's considered a clear act of aggression and a clear act which is going to destabilize the area and threaten all national security of different countries, especially the Gulf country and in the Arab area.
Absolutely. Now, Mr. Ambassador, we've seen the Israeli attacks on Iran sending a very specific, clear, precise message with regards to the military personnel they attacked and assassinated. How do you see this and the message that lies within with regards to the Israeli capabilities in this regard?
It is not a message. It's strategic.
Yes.
I mean, goal of Israel. Israel the first strategic goal is to keep the monopoly on nuclear weapons for the state of Israel only, and depriving any country, not only Iran, any country in the Middle East from nuclear capabilities. And even whether it's going to be military or peace, because they want to monopolize this weapon, to have the superiority. Second, they want to undermine the influence of Iran in the area. As they did it, of course, in the first step, by cutting all the hands of Iran, or all the tools of Iran in the area, like destroying the capability of Hezbollah and hitting the Houthi in Yemen. So the influence of Iran is reduced. And second, to reduce all in all the military capability of Iran. They didn't hit only the reactor of Natanz or other reactors. They have hit several industry and sites related to the missile technology, to the military technology, and the UAV. So they want to reduce the capability of Iran to be able to match Israel at any time. Third, they're still very oblivious to the international law or the international public opinion. They didn't consult with anybody. They want unilaterally hitting Iran without having a Security Council resolution. Or the only base which is trying the Israeli to lay their case on it, it is the statement of the EAA that Iran is not in line with the EAA guidelines in fission material, which doesn't give them the the message to hit Iran.
Indeed, Mr. Ambassador, and we've also seen the Iranian military in response to these attacks vowing to continue strikes on Israeli institutions, and also further extend these strikes to American bases in the Middle East region. How do you see this threat, and how dangerous is it in reshaping and affecting the stability of other countries in the region?
If the Iranians would go after the American bases, they'll be committing a fatal mistake, because they would be enlarging the war and getting the United Nations sucked, the United States sucked into this conflict with all the U.S. capabilities. So I do believe that restraint and the return to diplomacy is one of the best options that the Iranian decision maker should take.
Indeed. Now, Mr. Ambassador, do you see this war not just affecting the stability of neighboring countries like Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, etc., but also redefining, so to speak, the balance of power in the region?
Definitely. You know, Netanyahu has said and spelled it out before, I am here to change and to redraw the balance of power in the Middle East. And even he was so blunt in saying, I will redraw the map of the Middle East. And redrawing the map of the Middle East, it implies that he will neutralize any capability, military capability, which possess Iran or any states which doesn't go with Israel policy. So, I mean, Netanyahu was so clear. And unfortunately, the United Nations and the international community, we didn't see any response. Up till now. Only condemnation and verbal condemnation and stuff like that. We didn't see any action or a call for any kind of sanctions or stuff like that.
Indeed, Mr. Ambassador. Now, moving a bit to the economic side of this conflict, do you see how do you see the impact of these strikes and the war on global oil markets as well as energy prices, gold prices, etc.?
Well, already you see the oil prices are soaring around $80, and the Goldman Sachs were predicting that if this crisis will go on, the barrel of oil could reach $100, so it will have an impact on the European economy and the Chinese economy and even the Egyptian economy, because actually the price of oil and gas will soar, and we are a net importer of oil and gas. So it's impacting everything, and it's impacting the tourist industry too. I mean, in the Middle East, we are living on tourism, and we are surrounded by a lot of crises, unfortunately.
Indeed.
So, I mean, it is not a crisis between Israel and Iran.
Apologies, yes, apologies, Mr. Ambassador.
A lot of countries are affected.
Yes, apologies, Mr. Ambassador. We have to leave it at that. Ambassador Ayman Musharrafa, former assistant, thank you, sir, for your time. We now move to a transmission of the Prime Minister, Dr. Mustafa Madbouli, in Bahira Governorate.